Namaskar and welcome to this unique program to commemorate the start of India's 75th Independence Year. On behalf of Prasiddha Foundation, the host, I, Vinita Bhatia, will be your anchor for this very special program, Bapu in Our Times. We have many eminent dancers and choreographers with us today. With this, I would like to welcome our great dancers, starting with Srimati Pratibha Praladji of Prasiddha Foundation. Namaskar and welcome. I would now like to welcome Srimati Shama Bhate. Namaskar and welcome. Lastly, I warmly welcome Srimati Vajanti Kashiji. Namaskaram. With such great dancers and choreographers, we would like to open the topic of discussion, choreographers' thoughts on translating Gandhiji's ideas on stage. I would first and foremost like to invite and introduce Srimati Pratibha Praladji. Of course, she needs no introduction, but I would like to read out a small bio about her. Srimati Pratibha Praladji is an acclaimed and accomplished celebrated Bharatnatyam and Kuchipudi dancer, whose multifaceted personality reflects in the exemplary work she continues to do in the arts field. She's a performer, guru, educator, choreographer, arts administrator, author, and a cultural visionary. Her contribution to the arts field goes much beyond her own trailblazing dance career of over 40 years, which has taken her to prestigious platforms all over the world. Srimati Pratibha Praladji has performed in over 85 countries and has given more than 3,000 performances in India. A distinguished performer, her dance has a magical quality that is at once gripping and soul-stirring. She brings the same quality of excellence to her teaching and choreographic work. Her work in the field of arts, of showcasing Indian art and artists on a global platform is profound and unparalleled in contemporary dance history. She is the founder festival director of India's largest and internationally famous cultural festival, the Delhi International Arts Festival, where India meets the world. Srimati Pratibha Praladji is equally famous for her missionary work in conceptualizing and presenting international arts festivals, of which she is the founder festival director and a known brand internationally because of her vision, her direction, her conviction, and also her hard work. The Department of Post, Government of India, released a first day cover of the Delhi International Arts Festival in 2011 with a Pratibha Praladji's mission statement. Pratibha Praladji also has the unique distinction of being the only dancer of her generation to be on an Indian postal My Stamp of ₹5 released by the Indian Post and Telegraph Department as a special honor to her extraordinary work in the arts field. She heads the Prasiddha Foundation for Arts Beyond Borders, both of which have established into a premier cultural organization of the country. Prasiddha Dance Repertory, of which she is the artistic director and choreographer, has become a much sought after dance group and is frequently invited by international festivals for performances. Prasiddha Repertory has performed widely in China, Japan, Belarus, Malaysia, Europe, and most recently in Georgia and Armenia. Her multi-style productions, Vande Mataram, Satya Swach Sur, Silk Sutra, Dance of the Weaves, Sita Parallel Realities, Krishna's Windows, Call of the Flute, Rhythm and Harmony have won her huge accolades and have been emulated by many of her contemporaries and seniors in the field. Several titles and awards. Srimati Pratibha Pralad is the recipient of numerous awards and titles. The Government of India has honored her with a Padma Shri in 2016 in recognition of her service to the arts. She is the youngest recipient of the Central Sangeet Natak Academy Award for Dance in 2001. She has also received the Karnataka State Government 2001 award and the Karnataka Kalashri 1997. Besides these, several government, semi-governmental, and private organizations have conferred honors and titles on her. Wow, what a feat to achieve in one lifetime. And with this, we would like to hear Pratibha ji. We'd like to invite you that what has been your motivation and inspiration, the thought behind this special initiative, Bapu in our time. And would also like to hear from you that what has been the process and thought that has gone into choreographing Gandhiji's ideal on stage. Over to you, Pratibha.
Namaskar, and that was a pretty long introduction, Vinita. Thank you so much for your kind words. And Namaskar, Shamaji, Namaskar, Vaijayanti ji. So, since we are talking about choreographies, we're talking about how to translate our ideals and our thought process onto the stage. I would just, put forth a few points across. When I started conceptualizing and thinking about this production, Walking with the Mahatma. To celebrate India's, 75th independence, I mean, the start of the celebrations of India's 75th independence year and Gandhiji's 150th birth anniversary, a lot of thoughts, would come in my mind, and I would wonder how I would be able to talk about Gandhiji or even give a glimpse of Gandhiji's vision and idea, and translate that onto the stage. And I must, confess, and I'm sure, I don't know if Shamaji will agree, but I'm sure Vaijayanti will agree as a classical dancer, it's extremely hard, when you're thinking of an abstract concept, because we are so used, for the last 30, 40 years, doing concepts that we are familiar with, because our mudras, our, the movement, our costuming, the way we hold our body, the way we move, are all programmed. I think it's something to do with body memory. It's got to do with your, the memory in your mind. And I don't know what it is, but when you try to think out of the box, you become very uncomfortable. And I became extremely uncomfortable with my own self and what I was capable of, of doing, because I realized that if I did not have a clear-cut concept, and if that concept was not set to some music, because see, I'm not a contemporary performer, and that is where the problem lies. A contemporary performer can think about the dance movement first and think about the music, accompanying music later. But in my process, in my mind, the music comes before the dance. So for me, it was a huge challenge to think about what can I do, which speaks of Gandhiji. So of course the obvious songs are all there, but the obvious songs are very dry, because in terms of a dancer's perspective, from a dancer's perspective, and from the perspective of a choreographer, you have to hold the audience's interest. You can't keep repeating the same gestures and the same movements again and again, and so it becomes very dry. And and I think, and for me, the first few months of this process, I just felt that everything was bland and dry and slow, and nothing was actually happening. And I mean, I'm just confessing, because it's true. And I myself didn't, was not interested in what I was seeing. And I said, my God, if I'm not interested, why would anybody else be interested in watching this? It's like, it's scary. It was a scary process. So then I sat down and I kind of researched a lot, and I thought about things that where I could use other bodies. So therefore, I got in the Chow dancers, and I got in the Thangta dancers, because I wanted other bodies with other memories, other than Bharatanatyam and, the obvious Kuchipudi and Kathak, because their body memories, I knew how their bodies would move. But the Chow dancers' bodies were different, and the Thangta dancers' bodies were different. So I brought in them, and I thought about, Sanatana Dharma, which Gandhiji, he kind of embodied it in his own life, in his own daily practice, and the way he lived. So I brought in the concept of Sanatana Dharma through, Surya Namaskar, and the fact that Vaishnava Janato, that one has to think about the whole of humanity and wipe off the sorrows of people around you, and that is our dharma. In this land that we are born, that is the dharma of the Vaishnava Janato. So and then I brought in that concept, and then I brought in the concept of the friction between Hindus and Muslims. because for me, it has always bothered me that in this beautiful land of ours, that we have this friction uh, ever so often, and that politicians take advantage of it. So I wanted to bring in that concept, and and the fact that Gandhiji also, I mean, always sang, Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram and Ishvara Allah Tero Naam, Sabko Sanmati De Bhagwan. So I want to bring in that concept, but I didn't want to bring in the entire song. So I brought a chaya of it. And then I took on Prema Murita Manasa Kaho, because there, I mean, we all know that Gandhiji used to invoke Ram, Lord Ram, but not in an obvious way, in a spiritual way, not in a religious way. So I had to kind of, move from religiosity to spiritualism, and I tried doing that. And I tried to bring in the early years of India's independence through the freedom struggle, and the concept of our own patriotism and nationalism, our flag, and the weaves, the khadi weaves, and how khadi weave I connected to the national flag and nationalism and patriotism. And finally, I wanted to somehow bring in the concept of that peace has to prevail everywhere. And so that's where I use the Bharatanatyam dancers, and I must confess that was the most comfortable for me, the entire choreographic work, because that was something which I was used to doing, and I didn't have to really think too much. So that I brought in that concept, and finally, I wanted to bring, I wanted to take Gandhi to the contemporary generation, to the younger generation, and therefore, in that Shuddha Sundara Ati Manohar Mantra Vande Mataram, I have used the word Vande Mataram, but it's not Vande Mataram as we know it, not the song that all of us, recite all the time. This particular song was set to music by Malini Avasthi, who's a very renowned folk singer, and she gave it to me. She said, I could use this particular song instead of the normal Vande Mataram, and so which is how I strung that, Shuddha Sundar Ati Manohar Mantra Vande Mataram right in the end. And well, that is the process behind the production and the thought of walking with the Mahatma. And I do hope that all of you will enjoy the production. And I would love to hear comments, about the production, because I think artists grow when they hear, criticism and comments from others, and they can improve, through that particular process. So thank you all for listening to me.
Thank you, Pratibha ji, so much. This was actually very inspiring. You were so real, because all of us actually go through this in our daily life also, when we want to create something new, when we want to innovate. And what a theme you chose, talking about the father of a nation, and then transforming his ideals of non-violence and peace onto stage. So with that, I would like to introduce the choreography, which is Walking with the Mahatma. So the introduction for Walking with the Mahatma, which has been done by the Prasiddha dance repertory, is like this. So Walking with the Mahatma sets in motion representations of India, each of which expresses a personal reality as is perceived, imagined, or dreamt. In quick succession, scenes change from the meditative quality of Gandhiji's leadership and vision to the masses taking on cudgels to fight the many injustices, from maintaining communal harmony, cleaning the waters of sustenance, preserving ecology, environment to religion, philosophy, and striving for a just society. The dance theatre production moves seamlessly through the various dance forms of Bharatanatyam and Chau, Thang, Tha, the contemporary movement, to synthesize through artistic imagery the many thoughts to be reconciled and many battles yet to be won. Cleaning one's surrounding, fighting for equal opportunities for all, and spinning khadi, which symbolize the Swadeshi movement, were espoused and practiced by the Mahatma 100 years ago. Gandhiji's message of truth, non-violence, and self-reliance is as relevant today as it was then. He is truly the embodiment of memory, awareness, and action. Our country is the bridge of many perceived polarities. philosophy and art, meditation as movement, science and religion. It is time for us to look into ourselves to attain an affluent, clean society, rid of social inequities and centered from within. So now let's watch Walking with the Mahatma.
Amazing. What bouts of enthusiasm in the young and the old when India got her independence. Enthusiasm that completely overpowered even such tragedies as the nation being hacked to pieces and the shooting of the Mahatma. The embodiment of memory, awareness, and action. Why does Smriti or memory become so important? At the core of this lies the question whether in a land of continental dimensions, of rich diversities, regional, linguistic, and other, and profound cultural traditions, our nationalism requires suppression of the diversities, or whether the national well-being will be fostered by encouraging and allowing these diversities to have full play.
Hey Ram!
जय हिंद 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 अल्लाह
तद्दिन तकदिन तकिट तक तकिट तद्दिन तकदिन तदिन 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 तदिन
ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः
तद्दिन तकदिन तकिट तक तकिट तद्दिन तकदिन तदिन 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 तदिन
ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः
तदिन तद्दिन दिन तदिन दिन तदिन तद्दिन दिन तदिन तद्दिन दिन तदिन 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 दिन तदिन तद्दिन दिन तदिन
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरो नाम सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरो नाम सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम। प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम। पाप कटे दुख मिटे लेके राम नाम, पाप कटे दुख मिटे लेके राम नाम, भव समुद्र सुखद नाव एक राम नाम, भव समुद्र सुखद नाव एक राम नाम। श्री राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम। मपनि पगा मरे रे सरे पगा गा मारे ने दनि रे दनि गा दनि रे सा। परम शांति सुख निधान दिव्य राम नाम, परम शांति सुख निधान दिव्य राम नाम, निराधार को आधार एक राम नाम, निराधार को आधार एक राम नाम। श्रीराम राम राम 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 श्रीराम राम राम। तस्मत्त्व एतस्मदात्मान आकाशसम्भूतः आकाशाद्वायुः वायोरग्निः अग्नेरापः अभ्यः पृथिवी पृथिव्याषधाय ओषधिभ्योऽस्नम् अन्नात् पुरुषः शान्तिः अन्तरिक्षं शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिः आपः शान्तिः ओषधय शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्ति विश्वे देवाः शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्तिः सर्वं शान्तिः शान्तिरेव शान्तिः साम शान्तिरेभि सर्वे मानव शान्तिः। ॐ शान्तिः 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 शान्तिः
go over to Srimati Shama Bhate ji. So once again, welcome Srimati Shama Bhate ji. A brief introduction about Shama ji. Srimati Shama Bhate's work spans over 40 years as a performer, teacher, choreographer, artistic director, and thinker. Her personal idiom, evolved over the years, is an amazing blend of virtuosity and sensitive expression, which is Abhinay, revealing the high degree of classicism. Shama ji is the director of a unique institute, Nadroop, based in Pune. Shama ji herself is the principal disciple of Guru Srimati Rohini Bhate, the doyen of Kathak and Teleology, Pandit Suresh ji Talwalkar. Shama ji teaches as a guru in many state universities. She is a member of the advisory board of numerous dance and art academies of national repute. Shama ji has performed at many prestigious festivals in India and abroad and has acquired a special place in the hearts of music and dance lovers. She is one of the leading choreographers from India. After working in the traditional format for many years, she has explored new choreographic possibilities using various art media like paintings, line drawings, sculpture, cinema, etc. Her troupe, Nadroop, has performed at various national festivals like Kathak Mahotsav, Delhi and Jaipur, Savai Gandharv Bhimsen Mahotsav in Pune, Khajuraho Festival, Purana Kilo Mahotsav, Nishad Gandhi Festival, Kala Ghoda Festival in Mumbai, Badal Festival, etc. She also has many creative initiatives to her credit for the promotion of classical dance, quest for new horizons, creating awareness. In tandem, Prajakta with specially challenged children, Sansmaran, math through Kathak, production-oriented workshops with Chow dancers, and Madam Manika choreography movement, Rohini Bhate dialogues, Sansmaran, a tribute to legendary gurus, etc. Shama Bhate ji has received the prestigious Maharashtra Rajya Puraskar in 2011, conferred by the Maharashtra state government. Shama ji has received the prestigious Maharashtra Rajya Puraskar by the state government and also the Shri Kundan Lal Gangani Award 2019, the Times Power Woman 2018 by the Times Group, Bundeli Gaurav and the Daman Mahotsav 2018, Yuva Kendra Puraskar, Kridya Mantralaya 2018, and the Samarpan Puraskar. So she has lots of awards to her credit. And without further ado, I would like to invite Shama ji for the talk. Shama ji, over to you.
Thank you very much, and thank you, Prasiddha Foundation. One rarely gets a chance to talk about one's work, and I'm happy to be sharing it with the people, the dancers of your repute, Vajanti and Pratibha ji. Thank you very much. This choreography is really, really dear to me, and I'm especially happy for sharing some of my experiences about that. As you know, the story is about Kasturba Gandhi and not Mahatma Gandhi ji, because there is one more aspect to it, as how women participate into the gigantic work their husbands take and still remain in the shadow sometimes, still take their own decisions without thinking about the repercussions, which is, they know the repercussions, but they they're unafraid to take the decisions. When I started working on, I wholeheartedly agree with Pratibha ji that I was very apprehensive. I couldn't make Kasturba and Gandhi ji dance. It would be ridiculous to make them dance. I couldn't even think of Kasturba ji taking a stance of thought, because when I think, everyone who thinks about Kasturba ji thinks about a matronly woman in her, with a sari, white sari, with a pallu over her head. How can she suddenly start dancing? So that was my main challenge, my main apprehension. And I had to solve this one way or the other. And of course, I had to scratch my brains. I have learned only language, which is called Kathak. So I had to find a way around. And two, three things. First of all, I decided that nobody would take a role of Kasturba, either Kasturba or Gandhiji. All my dancers be, would get into the spirit of Kasturba and not into a persona of Kasturba or Gandhiji. And then, of course, I also decided that there would be no dialogues. And I don't like to use text. So I said I'll take the voiceover, which will run simultaneously, which will tell the story. It was the story of Kasturba Gandhi. So it was I chose a couple of incidents which were significant in Kasturba's life. One as a woman, and the other as a revered Jagadamba or the mother. So, and I tried to couple them together in my thought process to start with. Then when I took the voiceover, I decided that for that, my dancers would be the common people from that time period. They would be doing the domestic chores the people did at that time, like in Tolstoy ashram. They would plant the trees, they would cook their own food, so lots of activities. And when they ended up with that, I would bring them to dance a piece, which was again an abstract piece with different activities, with different movements, different gestural language, different space activation, different rhythms as well. So I tried to mix the two idioms. I must, of course, also admit that I know only Kathak, so I used only that idiom, but I tried to suit it to the music. I started with Indian music because I knew that in Kasturbaji's and Gandhiji's life started in a small place like Porbandar. So that was Indian music. And when they went to Africa, South Africa, I slowly shifted to contemporary music to just indicate that their life was now global. They had contact with a different international crowd. And so something inside changed. So the music changed, the idiom as well changed. Because in first two pieces I used Tat, which is typically Kathak, but I used it in a different way to show that the newly wedded couple was so physically together, they couldn't think of anything else other than just being together. So the Tat with the pulse, small pulse binding them together. Then comes the vow of celibacy, when I thought that the relationship was now mature. Though they didn't have the physical connection, they had the mental connection, which was very strong. So they could voice their differences to each other and could disagree with each other. The relationship had matured enough. So the dancers were going apart, coming close, coming together, and also going at dancing at cross purposes to show that they were not totally in agreement as it was in the first piece. The third was with African jail, when Kasturba suddenly had to become a leader of the women, of the ladies who wanted to confront the African soldiers and with folded hands. Again, I was very fortunate in my upbringing because I had great, of course I learned from Pandit Suresh Salwalkar, but I also had great association with very, very senior musicians of this country. And so I could pick up rhythms which were very useful to me in this that for the satyagrahis who were saying just dha dha, and the others were in aggression. The next piece was Tolstoy Ashram, which was, as I described before, everybody together. And the first dance, which was open and dance to as a proscenium stage to the audiences with various activities at the same time. The next came the Harilal. I thought that each one of us has experienced sometimes in our own life, the children having trouble with the ideas of their father or their mothers. Fathers very strong, and here Gandhiji, who was the father of the nation, everybody's father, and the mother worrying for her own children. So all the time, her heart went out to Harilal. Of course, she couldn't do anything. She had to follow her own heart and Gandhiji's ideals. She was bound to his ideals because her heart told her that. Not because she had to, but because her heart told her that. And then comes the incident of Meera, which is very touching to me. I felt that Kasturba must have felt like any other woman that the small time which was the time of their own, very small time, maybe 15-20 minutes, she used to oil his feet because he used to walk for miles and miles, Bapuji, and establish the contact with that massaging of oil. That too was invaded by Meera. Meera, of course, could match Gandhiji's intellect. And Kasturba felt very lonely, left out. And also she also felt in kind of self-pity, thinking that had I learned English, had I learned to read and write when Gandhiji told me to do it, I would have been a different woman today. Then comes Dandi Yatra, full of spirit, everybody going after the Mahatma. Kasturba staying home to build up the rift, to build up the morale, to build up the strength of the people who were left behind. Here I would like to point out a very tricky situation. Gandhiji opted to use, I can't use the word use, but want of word. He used women in African jail because he thought that women had to come to the forefront and fight this battle. And in Sabarmati, he felt that women should not participate because the British might feel that, might take an excuse and say that, oh, in our decency, we can't fight the women. We can't really be aggressive to them. So this, I think, is a very, is it about management? Is it about a visionary? Is it about being a shrewd politician? I don't know how to describe it, but it touches my heart. Then comes the very sad, very lonely moment when, but also a point when Kasturba again was very fortunate to breathe her last in Gandhiji's presence in his lap. And that's how I end the piece. That's what I would like to say for the moment. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shamaji. This was, in fact, a very interesting story to hear. I'm sure not many of us would know so deeply about it. In fact, you have brought out the point of a woman who stays at home, works behind the scenes, and she was actually the true pillar of strength behind the man who we call as the father of the nation. So thank you for this choreography. We really look forward to the performance. I'd now like to introduce Peed Parai Jane Re, conceived and choreographed by Shama Bhateji from the Nadroop group. Peed Parai Jane Re. The depiction of an important historical figure from recent history, such as Ba Kasturba Gandhi, raises several questions for classical dancers, questions that do not appear significant when these same dancers enter the imagined world of Radha and Krishna, mythical figures whose lives and exploits shape our collective Indian consciousness. Indian dance traditions have codified the eternal lovers to an extent that makes them easily recognizable in each of the classical dance forms of India. How then does one convey the very human, very uplifting tale of a modern day heroine like Kasturba, who overcame personal odds and walked a long and often difficult path to lead India into the light alongside her husband, the father of the nation? She was, in the last analysis, a simple family-oriented woman whose extraordinary story is tied up with our modern history. Her emotions, her aspirations, her needs were in no way lofty, nor did she show any disposition towards being a leader of millions. And yet, Kasturba emerges as a strong-willed individual with enough self-will to stand by her own independent decisions, a mighty partner to one who was one of his kind. Her feminine intuition, acute sensitivity, and strong strength of character are shown in this choreographic piece titled Peed Parai Jane Re.
वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जी पीड़ पराई जाने रे पीड़ पराई जाने रे।
कस्तूरबा ने बापू को कई रूपों में देखा, निहारा और परखा भी। शुरू में मोहनिया के रूप में युवा जीवन की मधुरता का स्वाद दोनों ने एक साथ चखा। मोहनदास को तब कस्तूर के सिवा चैन नहीं था। उनके मन में दूसरा तीसरा कोई विषय नहीं रहता। कदम अपने आप कस्तूर की ओर मुड़ जाते। कस्तूर भी भाव विभोर होकर उस सांसारिक सुख की वर्षा में नहा रही थी। उन दिनों उन दोनों का विश्व केवल उन दोनों तक ही सीमित था, सिर्फ उन दोनों का। कस्तूरबाई और हरीलाल कुछ अरसे बाद मोहनदास के पास साउथ अफ्रीका में आकर बसे। कुछ दिन सफल अटर्नी की पत्नी बन कस्तूरबाई सुखी रही, पर साउथ अफ्रीका के कामगारों के प्रश्न और उनकी अवस्था देखकर मोहनदास का मन पसीजा। बापू पीड़ितों के सहायक और दुर्बलों के त्राता बने।
पीड़ पराई जाने पीड़ पराई जाने।
साउथ अफ्रीका की सरकार ने एक दिन अचानक फरमान निकाला और ख्रिस्ती धर्म संस्था के आधिपत्य के बाहर हुए सारे विवाह संबंध रद्द घोषित कर दिए। गांधी जी की चतुर दूरदर्शिता को इस घड़ी में सत्याग्रह को और पुख्ता बनाने के लिए कस्तूरबा और अन्य स्त्रियों का सहभाग महत्वपूर्ण लगा। पोरबंदर की सीमा ही जिसने कभी पार नहीं की थी, वो कस्तूरबा साउथ अफ्रीका के जेल में सत्याग्रही महिलाओं की नेता बनी। वो कई स्त्रियों का प्रेरणा स्थान बनी। एक दुबली पतली देह की मालिक कस्तूरबा की नैतिक हिम्मत ने सबको हैरत में डाल दिया। एम.के. गांधी ने सारे शोषितों के दुखों को क्या अपनाया, उनका तो पूरा परिवार ही आश्रम में बदल गया। बापू के प्यार का दायरा बढ़ गया। कर्तव्य, त्याग आदि के कठोर तत्व भी बढ़े। बा जगदम्बा बनी और मोहनदास सबके बापू बने। बा और बापू केवल उनके 4 बच्चों के ही नहीं, बल्कि सबके माता पिता बने। जिसने एक बार पूर्णत्व का स्वाद चखा हो, उसे आधे अधूरे पर रुकना बिल्कुल असंभव होता है। ये बा अपने लिए भी जानती थी और इसीलिए उनका झुकाव बापू की ओर ही होगा, ये भी नियति ने ही तय किया था, क्योंकि बा यानी साक्षात समझदारी। मीरा और गांधी जी, महात्मा जी की वैचारिक राष्ट्रीय घटनाक्रम की उथल पुथल की मार्मिक चर्चा में, तात्विक और आध्यात्मिक आदान प्रदान में कस्तूरबा कभी रहती पर जैसे ना के बराबर। कई बार तो अपने आप को अदृश्य करना ही बा ने पसंद किया, और वो भी औरों की ध्यान में आया या नहीं इस बारे में नाराजगी रखे बगैर, क्योंकि बा यानी साक्षात समझदारी। कस्तूरबा और अन्य महिलाओं ने गांधी जी को तिलक लगाकर उनकी आरती उतारी, उनकी सफलता के लिए ईश्वर से प्रार्थना की। गांधी जी का गांव-गांव स्वागत हुआ। कई जगहों पर तो गीत और नृत्य के साथ सागर स्नान कर, सागर को नमन कर गांधी जी इस ऐतिहासिक सफर पर निकल पड़े। नमक जैसी जनसामान्य की जिंदगी की एक अहम चीज पर से अन्यायकारी कर हटाने के लिए भारतीय स्वाधीनता संग्राम के विजय की शुरुआत का जैसे बिगुल ही बजाया।
And last but not the least, would like to once again welcome and invite Srimati Vijayanti Kashi ji. I would like to share a brief bio about Srimati Vijayanti Kashi ji, the founder of Shambhavi School of Dance. Vijayanti Kashi ji is one of India's most respected classical dancers. Her career spans over an impressive spectrum of performance, choreography, teaching, acting, research, and organizing. Her works have been featured in several national and international festivals around the globe in around 30 countries. Having had her training in Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi, and temple ritual dances from a tender age under legendary gurus like late Guru C.R. Acharya, late Vedantam Prahlada Sharma, Padma Shri Vedantam Satya Narayana Sharma, Prabhupada Karopa, Narasimha Rao, and others. She has proved to be a dynamic force in Kuchipudi. She has choreographed around 30 dance productions and added many new themes into the solo Kuchipudi repertoire, which has won her accolades by press and Rasikas. To quote a few, Antaraganas, Tarangara, Kanya Kumari, The Eternal Kanya, Krishnapuram, Chitra Lolita, Rani Rudama Devi, Dharmayana, Yagna, Ambi, Veera Bharati, and more. Vijayanti ji is a frequent presenter at international dance conferences and symposia. Founder of the Shambhavi School of Dance, she has trained many dance aspirants around the world who are of national fame. She has been honored with several awards, including the Presidential Puraskar from Center Sangeet Natak Academy, Nitya Chudamani Award from Sri Krishna Gana Sabha, Chennai, Suvarna Bharat Ratna Award, Mahari Award, Karnataka State Rajyotsav Award, Kala Shri from Sangeeta Nitya Academy, and many more. She has served as the chairperson of Karnataka Sangeet Nitya Academy, India's first ever international dance fair is her brainchild, which has created history in the pages of Indian dance. Over to you, Vijayanti Kashiji. We would like to hear your thoughts. Vijayanti ji, I think you are on mute.
Thank you. And it feels great to share my thoughts and also listen to your thoughts, because I think inspirations mean a lot. And to understand how each one thinks while doing a new choreography could be very interesting. And choreography itself is so alluring and a different aspect of dance, which gives ample scope for a dancer and to explore not only her own form, but also when we're handling such subjects. It gives us the scope to make use of other things, like I did use Thang Ta in the martial arts bit, or was being creative and using different forms, inspired by different forms in my choreography according to the situation. So for me, to do about Gandhi, when say we talk of 150 years, 75 years of independence and 150 years of celebrating Gandhi, whom from our childhood we hear is the father of the nation, was to be very careful, because through choreography and presentations, you're passing on a message and you're trying to inspire the younger generation, or and I always try to say some facts or something which can touch and inspire the generations to come. So, and I think I also have a responsibility of doing justice to where I come from, Karnataka. And when you say freedom, I remember hearing stories of Abbakka Devi, Rani Abbakka Devi from Ullal, a small hometown, who started the first freedom movement, tried to chase the Portuguese even before British came in the year 1525. And this I had read in school, and I was always, amazed by this lady. And I said, 150 years of Gandhi and 75 years of independence. Of course, if Gandhi ji has got this independence, there is some effort and lot of thoughts and struggles that have been put in by other leaders as well. And I said, yes, right time to use choreography and Kuchipudi together. So I began this production right from the name. Shantipat is what I chose, because the essence of Gandhiji's message, as I understand, is peace. And I think he's the only person, his contribution is phenomenal in this way, that he chose to win independence without, being non-violent. So ahimsa was his principle. So I said, Shantipat, let me start off with Shantipat. And then I said, probably let me not do about Satyagraha, those incidents and all this. So let me start taking it from these people who started this movement, and firstly to keep traditional, because Gandhiji's principles and ideologies is deeply rooted in the tradition. But his messages are revolutionary and contemporary. And what I've loved is the way he chose to express these strongest messages, ideologies, was very subtle. No wonder he stressed on ahimsa and peace. And all the quotes, some of the quotes which he has quoted is something which keeps touching my heart and impresses me. And I think these play a very important role, because we can't go back to the times of Satyagraha, but important quotes, just 2 sentences mean so much even for the younger generation. One quote he says about Mother Earth. He says, the earth has sufficient to fulfill everybody's needs, but not everybody's greeds. So on this note, I said, Earth, without Earth, where is their freedom? Where is our existence? So I started the presentation with thanking Mother Earth, where she is the cradle of so many brave warriors, queens, kings, who have breathed their last to get us this freedom. And after this, we went on to bring forth a brief sketch about Rani Ullal, who, through her action, inspired others, like Kittur Rani Channamma. I touched upon the life of Kittur Rani Channamma. And there I made use of the Pravesha Daru, which is so typical to Kuchipudi, where the character enters introducing herself, and Kittur Rani introduces herself. And in the sequences where Kittur Rani fights against the British and wins, I made use of the Thangta that I had learned when I was young, along with some innovations, and without weapons. What we did was, we made it very creative using the traditional format of a jati. So we introduced jatis there and also made use of Thangta. And as I said, Gandhiji's principles are deeply rooted in tradition, yet very contemporary and revolutionary. I thought, let me use this concept through my choreography. So I was traditional in using the Pravesha Daru and contemporary in using the martial arts part of it. And later I came to, of course, Gandhiji. Now, along with Gandhi, I think Gandhiji is the climax for the freedom movement. So I said, let me use the Tilana, because a Tilana is a climax to a solo performance. So let me use this Tilana, and in between these Tilanas, I started using the beautiful quotes that has inspired me, and I felt have a message, not only for me, but for the generations to come. I always felt that, have we achieved what he visioned? And sometimes I feel 75 years, but we still have a long way to go. Because one of his quotes, he says, the day women can walk freely on the streets at midnight, that day India has achieved her freedom. So such quotes like, the future depends on what you do today, is such a message for the youngsters. So instead of a Sahitya in Tilana, which usually we have at the end, I started using these quotes. And at times, I also used the Vachika Vinaya of Kuchipudi, which is so typical again, when characters of Kittur Rani came, or when we were mentioning about Tipu Sultan and the contribution of others in the freedom movement, I started using the Vachika Vinaya. But finally, I ended it on a note of saying, love is the greatest force or the power that the world possesses. And in today's times, in whatever conditions that we are, I think the only eternal thing that is easily available to us is love with it. And this love with it can bring about love everywhere. It was on this note that I ended the message. So for me, every choreography that I do should inspire me first. And at the end of the choreography should leave me more evolved, more thoughtful, to bring about a new change. So I chose Tilana again because Tilana is an end and it ends on a joyful note. But every end has a new beginning. And I hope that we talking about Gandhiji or the freedom movement and presenting our various works and choreographies will make a new beginning to the younger generation and to all of us as well. Thank you. Every time we talk, we understand more and we want to dive deeper into things that we know and we don't know. Thank you, Pratibha,
Thank you.
for this thoughtful.
Thank you so much, Vyjayanti ji, for that insightful story that you shared with us. Shantipat. India, with all her infinite charm and variety, began to grow upon me more and more. And yet, the more I saw of her, the more I realized how very difficult it was for me or for anyone else to grasp the ideas she had embodied. It was not her greenery, her wide spaces, or even the diversity that eluded me, but some depth of soul which I could not fathom. Following a well-crafted journey of the past, let us move forward and discover the spirit of India through Shantipat. As we celebrate 75 years of independent India, we pay our tribute to all great souls who have breathed their last to make India independent. This dance production, Shantipat, is a brief sketch of the freedom movement that occurred in Karnataka and different parts of India. Vyjayanti Kashiji, the choreographer of this dance production, feels that one must strive for purposeful action which will benefit future generations with inspiration, guidance, and values. Shantipat is an outcome of this vision.
ताये पृथ्वी वीरयोधर दातिनी वीरमाते ताये पृथ्वी वीरयोधर दातिनी वीरमाते धैर्य स्थैर्य साहसಗಳಿಂದ ವಿಜಯ ಕೈರವರ ಜನ್ಮದಾತೆ धैर्य स्थैर्य साहसಗಳಿಂದ ವಿಜಯ ಕೈರವರ ಜನ್ಮದಾತೆ ತಾये पृथ्वी वीरयोधर दातिनी वीरमाते सैनिकर होराट रोमांचक सैनिकर होराट रोमांचक तम तक्किट तम ताकिट झेकड़ तक ताकिट झेकड़ तक तम तक्किट तम ताकिट झेकड़ तक ताकिट झेकड़ तक तम तक्किट तम तक्किट तरगड़ तरगड़ तम तक्किट तम तक्किट तरगड़ तरगड़ झुम तदिगे नस झुम तदिगे नस झुम तदिगे नस तदिगे नस तदिगे नस भाष्पांजलि श्रद्धांजलि पुष्पांजलि
By 16th century, the Portuguese began their invasive moves and set their eyes on the Principality of Ullar near Mangalore. That is when the Portuguese came to face the wrath of Rani Abbakka Devi from Chauta dynasty, the first women freedom fighter of India.
ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ಹೋರಾಟಕ್ಕೆ ನಾಂದಿ ಹಾಡಿದವರಾರು ಹೇಳು ನೀ ಗೆಳತಿ ಹಾಡು ನೀ ಗೆಳತಿ ಮೊದಲ ಕೂಗು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಿಂದಲೇ ಮೊಳಗಿದು ಕಡಲ ಭೂಗರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಡಿದರು ಕಡಿದರು ಹೊರಗೆ ಅಟ್ಟಿದರು ಬಡಿದರು ಕಡಿದರು ಹೊರಗೆ ಅಟ್ಟಿದರು ಪೋರ್ಚುಗೀಸರನ್ನು ವೀರಮಣಿ ಯಾರವಳು ಯಾರವಳು ಅವಳೇ ನೋಡು ಅಬ್ಬಕ್ಕ ಉಳ್ಳಾಲದ ಮಣಿ ಅಬ್ಬಕ್ಕ ಅವಳೇ ನೋಡು ಅಬ್ಬಕ್ಕ ಉಳ್ಳಾಲದ ಮಣಿ ಅಬ್ಬಕ್ಕ ಅವಳೇ ನೋಡು
course of the 17th and the early 18th centuries, the British defeated the Portuguese and Dutch military. The decline of the Mughal Empire in the first half of the 18th century provided the British with an opportunity to establish a firm foothold in Indian politics. The rage ignited by Rani Abbakka Devi spread like wildfire, inspiring many other determined souls like Tippu Sultan, Dondia, Kittur Rani Channamma, the Queen of Kittur in Karnataka, who opposed the British rule in India.
ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕೂಗು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಿಂದಲೇ ಕಿಡಿ ಹಚ್ಚಿದ ನಾಟಿ ಪುಗರಿ ಮೈಸೂರ ಹುಲಿಯೆಂದು ಖ್ಯಾತನಾದ ಆ ಟಿಪ್ಪು ಸುಲ್ತಾನ ಮುಂಗೋಡಿ ತದನಂತರದಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಗೋಂಡಿಯ ಮಗನು ಕಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋರಿ ಹೋರಿ ಹೋರಾಡಿ ಮಡಿದರು ವೀರ ಪುರುಷ ರಣರಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ. ಮುಂದೆ ಹಿರಿಯ ಹೋರಾಟವ ನಡೆಸಿದ ಕೀರ್ತಿ ಕಿತ್ತೂರಿನ ಚೆನ್ನಮ್ಮಗೆ ಬಡಿದಳು ಬಡಿದಳು ರಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಡಿದಳು ಮಹಾತಾಯಿಯದೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಮ್ಮಾಗಿ ಸಾಹಸದಿಂದ ಒಪ್ಪಿತು ಕಿತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲೆಡೆಯೂ.
ದಿಕ್ಕಿನ ತೊಂಗ ಧಣ ಧಣ ಚೆಂಡುತ್ತ ನಕ್ಕ ದಿಕ್ಕಿನ ತೊಂಗ ಧಣ ಧಣ ಚೆಂಡುತ್ತ ತಕ್ಕ ದಿಕ್ಕಿನ ತೊಂಗ ಧಣ ಧಣ ಚೆಂಡುತ್ತ ನಕ್ಕ ದಿಕ್ಕಿನ ತೊಂಗ ಧಣ ಧಣ ಚೆಂಡುತ್ತ ಧಣ ಧಣದ ಚೆಂಡು ಚೆಂಡುತ್ತ ದಿಮಿ ದಿಮಿ ತಕ್ಕಿಡಿದ ದರಗಡು ಧಣ ಧಣದ ಚೆಂಡು ಚೆಂಡುತ್ತ ದಿಮಿ ದಿಮಿ ತಕ್ಕಿಡಿದ ದರಗಡು ಧಣ ಧಣದ ಚೆಂಡುತ್ತ ದಿಮಿ ತಕ್ಕಿಡಿದ ದರಗಡು.
ಕಿತ್ತೂರ ಕೇಸರಿಗಳೇ ಕಿತ್ತೂರ ಕೇಸರಿಗಳೇ ಆಂಗ್ಲರು ವಂಚಕರು ಆ ಗುಳ್ಳೆ ನರಿಗಳು ಆಂಗ್ಲರು ವಂಚಕರು ಆ ಗುಳ್ಳೆ ನರಿಗಳು ಆಮಿಷಕ್ಕೆ ಬಾಯಿ ತೆರೆದು ನಾಡ ಬಲಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಡಿ ಆಮಿಷಕ್ಕೆ ಬಾಯಿ ತೆರೆದು ನಾಡ ಬಲಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಡಿ ನಾಡ ಬಲಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಡಿ ನಾಡ ಬಲಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಡಿ.
tom 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 tarigdum tarigdum tom 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 tarigdum tarigdum tom ta tom ta tom ta tom ta takadina
tom ta tom ta tarigdum tarigdum tom ta tom ta tarigdum tarigdum tom ta tom ta tarigdum tarigdum.
tadit takadina tadit takadina dit takadina dit takadina
takadina takadina tadin gidata tadin gidata tadin gidata.
tadin gidata tajjam tajjam tarigdum tarigdum dirgda takka dirgda takka dirgda takka dirgda takka dirgda takka dirgda takka dirgda takadina tom takadina tom takadina tadin gidata takka tarigdum tarigdum tarigdum.
ಸಾಗರಗೆರೆಯ ಕುದಿ ಕುದಿವ ತಾಂಡವ ನಾಟ್ಯಗೈಯುತವ ಸಪ್ತ ಸಾಗರಗೆರೆಯ ಕುದಿ ಕುದಿಯ ತಾಂಡವತಿ ನಾಟ್ಯಗೈಯುತವ ಮತ್ತನೆಯ ಬಯಲಿಂಗೆ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಸಂತಮಿಸುತ್ತ ಭಾರತೀಯರ ಎದೆಗೆ ಉಕ್ಕಳಿಸುವ ಭಾರತೀಯರ ಎದೆಗೆ ಉಕ್ಕಳಿಸುವ.
ಭಾರತವನ್ನು ಯಾರೂ ಗೆಲ್ಲಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಭಾರತೀಯರು ತಮಗೆ ತಾವೇ ಸೋತರು. ತಮ್ಮ ಅಲ್ಪತೆಯಿಂದ ಅಸೂಯೆ ವಂಚನೆಯಿಂದ ಇಂದು ಮುಂದಾದರೂ ಇಂತಾಗದಿರಲಿ ಇಂದು ಮುಂದಾದರೂ ಇಂತಾಗದಿರಲಿ. ಭಾರತೀಯರು ನಾವು ಎಂದಿಗೂ ಒಂದೇ. ಭಾರತೀಯರು ನಾವು ಎಂದಿಗೂ ಒಂದೇ. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್.
The Indian Rebellion of 1857 was a major turning point in the history of modern India. The last significant battle was fought in Gwalior in 1858, during which Rani Lakshmi Bai was killed. The decades following the rebellion was a period of growing political awareness and the emergence of Indian leadership at both national and provincial levels. Inspired by a suggestion made by A.O. Hume, 72 Indian delegates met in Mumbai in 1885 and founded the Indian National Congress, which brought about a renewed spirit in the Indian freedom movement. This era saw the emergence of a new generation of Indian leaders from within the Congress party under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi ji. India finally got her independence on 15th August 1947.
ಬಂದಿದೆ 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 ಸುವರ್ಣ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ಬಂದಿದೆ 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 ಹಿಮಾಚಲದ ಉತ್ತುಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಟಪಟಿಸುತ್ತಲಿದೆ ಬಾವುಟ ಹಿಮಾಚಲದ ಉತ್ತುಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಟಪಟಿಸುತ್ತಲಿದೆ ಬಾವುಟ ಭಾರತ ಮಾತೆಗೆ ಜಯವೆಂಬ ಘೋಷಣೆ ತುಂಬಿದೆ ಜಿತ್ತಟ ಭಾರತ ಮಾತೆಗೆ ಜಯವೆಂಬ ಘೋಷಣೆ ತುಂಬಿದೆ ಜಿತ್ತಟ ಬಂದಿದೆ 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 ಸುವರ್ಣ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ಬಂದಿದೆ 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 ಸುವರ್ಣ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ಬಂದಿದೆ 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 ಬಂದಿದೆ
As we celebrate 75 years of free India, we remember the sutras of Bapuji, father of our nation.
ಧೀರನ 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 ತನ ಧೀರನ 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 ತನ ಧೀರನ 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 ತನ ಧೀರನ 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 ತನ ಧೀರನ 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 ತನ ಧೀರನ 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 ಧೀರನ.
A nation's culture resides in the hearts and in the soul of its people.
ತಗ್ಗಿ ತಗರಜ್ಜಿ ತಗಿಡದತ್ತಿ ತಗದಿ ಕುತದಿರಿಕ ಜನು ರಗ್ಗಿ ತಗರಜ್ಜು ತಗಿಡದತ್ತಿ ತಗದಿ ಕುತದಿರಿಕ ಜನು ರಗ್ಗಿ ತಗರಜ್ಜು ತಗಿಡದತ್ತಿ ತಗರಿ ಕರಿ ಕರಿಕ ಜನು ರಗ್ಗಿ ತಗರಜ್ಜು ತಗಿಡದತ್ತಿ ತಗಕರಿನ ಕದತ್ತಿ ತೋ ನಂ ಕದತ್ತಿ
ಕಿಟರಿ ಸದ ಪದಿ ಗದ ಗಪ ಕ್ರಿಯಾರ ಕಿಟರಿ ಕಿಟತಂ ಕಿಟನ ಕಿಟರಿ ಸದ ಪದಿ ಗದ ಗಪ ತದಿ ಗಿಣತಂ 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 ತದಿ ಗಪ ರಿ ಗಪ ದಪ ಗಪ ದ ಸದ ಧೀರನ 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 ತನ ಧೀರನ 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 ತ್ರಿಗರಿ.
The day a woman can walk freely on the roads at night, that day we can say India has achieved her independence. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. God has no religion. The future depends on what we do today. Love is the strongest force the world possesses, quotes Mahatma Gandhi.
So I, Vinita Bhatia, would like to thank all the eminent dancers and choreographers on behalf of the Prasiddha Foundation for sharing their thoughts and putting forward a unique story and translating it into a choreography which the audience are going to cherish for years to come. Ultimately, it's about the father of the nation, our Bapu, who can never be forgotten. And with that, now it's up to us how we translate his ideals into vision and action of our own. Thank you very much.